Let's get into it. We'll start with the NFC. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear that the Rams are the best team. We'll have them at the 1 seed.
Yes.
First of all, they won the Super Bowl. They return a lot of guys, and I think the ones they don't return aren't necessarily bad things, right? So now Andrew Whitworth was still a really good tackle last year. He was aging. Who knows? I think he probably would have gotten hurt, banged up, something, right? It was getting to the point where you're like, how is he this old without this many injuries, right?
Yeah.
Play with fire too many times, you get burnt, right? So, and then you go out and add Bobby Wagner, Allen Robinson.
They're really strong.
A whole slew of dudes, right? That's got to cement them at 1 in a weaker NFC.
Absolutely.
Okay. At number 2, then I think you go Eagles, right? So first of all, bad division, right? Their schedule is fairly easy.
Yeah.
Right? I think Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni, both in a second year working together, is going to be huge. You add A.J. Brown. You go out and bolster your secondary with Bradbury and Gardner Johnson. They can run the football. They have an identity, and I don't think Jalen Hurts is bad on play action with some defined reads, which is exactly their forte.
I think this team's going to be really good this year. Eagles at the 2 seed, and how we have them predicted in division play. I mean,
it's hard to disagree with it.
Absolutely.
Number 3, the Bucs. Again, I don't see them making a huge run here, but at the end of the day, it's Tom Brady, right? And I like any game that I go into with Tom Brady, and hopefully once he gets some healthier weapons, he'll at least have some people to throw to, and if they can find some protection for him.
Yeah, you can't bet against the greatest of all time right there.
Right. All right, Bucs at 3. Number 4, the Vikings, right? We said they're one of our dark horse picks. I think Kirk Cousins with an offensive coach is going to really excel. It's a quarterback league. If he excels, the team excels. You still have Dalvin Cook, Jefferson, Thielen.
Yeah.
The defense has improved a little bit. Now, granted, I think schematically they'll take a slight step down because Zimmer's gone, but I don't think it'll matter that much. No. Vikings at 4. The Packers would be 5. We have them at 10-7. They are second in that NFC North. At the end of the day, again, it's Aaron Rodgers. So, and we know he's good in the regular season, so at least be able to lead him to a 10-win team. It's weak in the NFC. There's not another 10-win team vying for a wild card spot, so at that point, they'd be at the 5 seed.
Yeah.
All right, number 6, the Cardinals. At the end of the day, I do think Kyler Murray's a good quarterback, and any time you're in a game with Kyler Murray, you have a chance to win it. They got some good offensive pieces. Once D-Hop comes back, you never know. I worry that they're going to crash late in the year like they have been recently. But at the end of the day, again, weak NFC, I still think they're a top 5 to 6 team. We'll have them at 6. 7, I know I ripped the Cowboys to start the episode, but who else are we putting in here?
The NFC is incredibly weak. So,
maybe the Niners, but then again, I'm betting on a rookie quarterback. I don't love Dak, but I'd rather bet on a known commodity.
Absolutely.
So to run back through, we got Rams, Eagles, Bucks, Vikings, Packers, Cardinals, Cowboys. You can see it right here. Boom. All right, AFC. 1 seed Bills. I kind of went over them when we were talking about Stephon Diggs. They're going to take a step up this year. Plus, I don't love the division. I think you have 4 easy wins against the Jets and the Patriots.
Yeah.
I think you could probably steal one against the Dolphins. They've owned the Dolphins. You might even be able to steal 2. So that's 6 wins right there. That they'll be the 1 seed. It'll go through Buffalo. Number 2, the Chargers. Again, we said they'll take a step up partially. No, I'm going to say mostly because of Justin Herbert.
Oh, my gosh.
I think Brandon Staley is going to find more of his winning identity, right? He was going with the F it, let's just go for it no matter what.
Yeah.
I think he's going to kind of find a middle ground on that where he's aggressive. He has to, or else
he has to
doesn't
dial it
gel.
back a little bit, yeah.
Right, because you can't miss the playoffs again with Justin Herbert, and you can't have a disappointing year again with Justin Herbert.
And you can't take that many stabs at it and miss that many times in a row.
I agree. You got to catch something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You can't sit on the dock all day and not catch anything. So Chargers at 2. All right, number 3, the Ravens. We said that they're probably going to be one of the more improved football teams. I mean, until Lamar got hurt in like week 12, they were the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so as long as injuries don't absolutely kill this team, all the talent's there. They might have the best DB duo with Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters in the league. They get all the healthy pieces back on their O-line and at running back, plus Lamar. I know they lose Hollywood Brown, but they don't throw the ball much anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. We'll go Ravens at 3. Number 4, the Colts. They win a bad division, and they get in. Not a whole lot to say there. Number 5, the Broncos. I mean, real quick, I want to stress how bad the division is.
Yeah.
For the Colts. That's a terrible division. So they're the only team that's logically going to win that division. All right, number 5, the Broncos. This might be these next 3 teams are probably going to be the best wild card teams to ever get in. The Broncos are at 12-5. The Chiefs are at 12-5 at the 6th seed, and the Bengals are at 11-6. I mean, the Broncos with Ross are going to be much improved.
Yes.
But I'd take Herbert in the second year under Staley more than I would Ross in the first year under Hackett. And injuries in the receiving core for the Broncos worries me a little bit, but I still think they'll be fine.
That playoff picture for the AFC
It's crazy.
is
By the way, you can see
loaded.
it here. It's actually
From
crazy.
top to bottom. No, like, if you look at the worst team, so look at the 7-seed Bengals in the AFC, and then look over at the 7-seed Cowboys in the NFC.
I wouldn't even be shocked if the Bengals won the Super Bowl. If the Cowboys won a playoff game, I'd be floored. I mean, really.
Yes, and
That's the difference.
In a
the
week,
Bengals could win the Super Bowl. The Cowboys could probably not win a playoff game.
yeah, and the thing is, the NFC is so weak. The Cowboys should be able to win a playoff game if they are that caliber, as everybody in Dallas likes to say that they are.
I agree.